Hey guys, this is my update video. I'm actually coming to you from the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. I just arrived. We've got 3 hours before I can check in. Just went to go get something to eat. And I want to talk about updates for June. I know it's like on the 6th is today. They have the home run hitting contest tonight here. And I want to get this video out tonight because I'm going to do Facebook Live if the rain does not like wash us out, because it's supposed to, I think they have like a 90% chance of rain tonight. And then all during the weekend it's supposed to rain, but just like spot showers that are just coming through, dumping a lot of rain, up to 4 inches, what I was told. But what I want to talk to you guys about is things I got coming up for the month of June. First, let me talk about Reno. We did good in Reno. Let me tell you, that, like I was talking to somebody earlier at the airport, that is probably one of the best tournaments I've ever been in senior ball. And the reason why is because everybody was evenly matched. Every game that we played 9 games. We played 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and 5 on Sunday, coming up from the losers bracket to double dip the undefeated team. Most of our scores were in the 30s. Every team was evenly matched that we played against, and we won probably 3 or 4 games in the buffet. And if we weren't home team, we don't win those games. And I love tournaments like that. I don't like just going through and playing teams and it be a lopsided victory. And I love playing games like that. We are wore out. We came back in town on Monday. We're going to sit around. We sat around actually, and we just got up here to the Smokies. We have a tough schedule. We have a tough schedule of teams up here on 55 Major Plus. There's a lot of good teams here too. Different teams that were not on the West Coast. They actually, some of them traveled from there too to come to this tournament. We played really good last weekend. We had some really from 1 through 10, 1 through 11 in the lineup. We actually hit pretty good. Situational hitting that actually won that tournament for us, and defense. But it had a great time when we were in Reno. I've seen a lot of guys that actually follow me on Facebook and follow me on YouTube, talk to a lot of people. That's the one thing that I like, is actually talking to a lot of you guys out there. Y'all guys picking my brain. The problem that I had with that, I had my wife with me, and she's like, she wants to go do stuff. She wants to go to all these casinos, and she's not really a big gambler, but you know, she's like rolling whenever I stop. And you guys remember this, when we were at the casino and I talked to a couple of you guys, she actually left me. She wanted to go to where the bar was at, because they had a band there, and she went to go sit down there and with the team. And I love getting that feedback from a lot of you guys on the field and off the field. Let me tell you what I got coming up. Past from what I've done in the past, the Adidas is out there, and like I said about the Adidas, I actually think that bat is going to change USSSA bats in the next coming year or two, and mainly because none of the U-Trip bats that I see out there, ASA bats, are loaded like the Adidas or the Dudley. So I think if Dudley and Adidas attack the USSSA market, ASA market, they would actually do very well. Not really, here's the deal about it, not within the next year, probably when the 2 years that come up, but they're going to be selling a lot of these bats because it's so hard to get a new bat company come in, and a lot of people are swapping from the TPS and the Micans and the DeMarinis that have been so good, the Monster bats that have been so good in U-Trip and ASA, to jump over to this, what they call this new company that started off with seniors, and they're attacking the USSSA market. And they just really don't want to throw that kind of money out there. And I hear a lot of you guys talking about the money that you have to pay for this USSSA bat. Have you guys went out and shopped what a top tier USSSA bat cost? You wouldn't be saying that stuff on the message boards or saying it on Facebook about the price that they're asking for it. And it doesn't have a warranty, and you got to pay. I really don't know what you have to do. You got to pay to get a warranty on it. You got to pay an extra $100 or something like that. I mean, if you guys go out there and look at a top tier U-Trip bat or ASA bat, you can be paying basically the same damn amount of money anyway. So that's the it's the Ruckus. It's what it's called. I've swung the end load, the 12-inch barrel. I love that bat. I'm actually going to get one because I started swinging the Adidas lately. I'm going to get a Ruckus 26.5 for a backup for my so I can hit BP in, because they're both actually weighted the same. Now, a lot of you guys, the Jeff Hall Cuz. I got one the other day. It was a prototype. I really don't like swinging prototypes, guys. I really don't. Demos are a little different because they're actually painted and they have demos out there, but prototypes are just what they think about they're going to do, and they give them out there. I got one of those the other day. The reason I don't like talking about it too much, I actually did a Facebook Live on it, the Cuz bat. It's a 2-piece. And basically just get the word out, not giving a review on the bat, but just getting the word out that this is what's coming up in the next couple of months. They have not done the graphics on it. I think personally that when you have a bare bat, like it doesn't have any graphics on it, it actually performs a little better, because they're not shooting all that coats of paint on it, and they're not putting the stickers on it. They probably got like one layer of paint on it. I think they perform a little better because of the layers of paint when they put the production model, when they put those out. So I like the way the bat feels. It's an end loaded. I like the way it feels. I like the flex in it, but I'm not going to sit here and say it's this badass bat that's going to come out, because I really don't know unless they paint it and put stickers on it. And then I want to get a hold of it. I heard that's going to be out the end of this month. I talked to, that's on the Cuz, the TPS. I talked to Larry Carter, plays on our team, our senior team. He had a great tournament this last weekend. You guys seen that video? I put a video up on little clips of him playing, hitting the ball. The guy can freaking mash, I know that. But he's got that red Larry Carter bat. That bat feels really good. I'll tell you what they did with this bat. They're going, like I talked to Jerry last year, and he said that D. Marine's going to push the envelope in the senior market by looking at these bats. And I actually have picked up the Danny Crimes senior softball bat. That's not going to be out till I think the fall. And it had a big end load, but I think it was a 28 or 29, and I picked up. That thing's got some end load to it. It feels good. It was a production model, didn't have any graphics on it, and it was up at Reno. They were kind of passing around, showing the people, not hitting it, but just passing around, showing the people. I like that bat. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. Larry Carter, get back to Larry. Larry has his signature bat. It's a mid-load. That bat feels really good. They are making the barrel, the carbon, from what I heard about the new DeMarinis. They're not like last year's DeMarinis or year before. They're actually, the carbon is different in them. I don't know what they did. The flex and the handle is a little different. I thought DeMarinis were way too stiff anyway. But at least they're getting out there and pushing the senior market and getting these high quality, top tier bats out there that us seniors can swing. And we have a whole variety of bats. If you guys notice, we have a whole variety of bats we can pick from right now. But that's the thing, the Larry Carter is going to be out. They don't have any with them, or I talked to Jerry, and Jerry would have got me one already, but they don't have any. Larry swings one right now. You can see in the video that I put up, I think yesterday. But that Danny, the unload is not supposed to be out till fall, so that's going to be a while. The Onyx, we started swinging the 12-inch. A lot of you guys are asking me questions about it. I did not swing it because I had to get ready for Reno, and I have to get ready. Like, we have back-to-back tournaments. I have to, then we got the Smokies this weekend. I did not swing it. I've had people swing them. I've got the 13-inch in. I've sent one up north to a buddy of mine, a couple of buddies of mine. They are swinging them. The heavy one, the 27.5. We've got the 26.5. Billy has been swinging at the 13-inch. We've got the 12-inch barrels on the side. I'm going to wait till I have nothing to do for a while, and I think that's right before Dalton. As I get out, when we get back home next week from the Smokies, I'm going to start hitting the Onyx hard because a lot of you guys asked me questions about it. A lot of you guys asked me questions about the balance too. I've heard so much stuff about these bats that how the balance is really good. I heard that the actual one piece bat, 12 inch, I think it's a 12 inch, is really good. Better than the two piece 12 inch. I like the two piece 12 inch Onyx. I think I can control it. It's when you get, with me, I've been doing this for 10 years now, guys, going on 11. When you get something that you really, what I do is I can tell by this time pretty quick on what bat's going to suck and what bat's not, because I've been doing this for such a long time. The Onyx is one of those bats that I got a hold of, and I think this is going to be a good bat. It just needs a little time to break in. A little stiff in the handle. From what I heard, the 12-inch two-piece is a little stiff. 13-inch Onyx two-piece is actually has a little bit more flex in it, and the barrel's softer. So that's another thing too. But I've got, when I get back next Monday, I have my son is starting freshman year in high school, and he's starting football camps during the summertime. I'm gonna be running around doing that with him all summer. Then he's got speed and agility, then he's got powerlifting camps. My 15-year-old does. So I'll be working with him, but I will squeeze in, whenever he's not doing these camps because school's ended. I'm going to squeeze in there us going out and do Facebook Live. You guys can get on my Facebook channel and friend me on the Onyx bats and any other new bats that come in the month of June. When I get back from the Smokies on Tuesday, I have eye surgery again. That'll be my third surgery. They're going to try to make my vision a little bit more better. When I played in Reno, it wasn't the greatest. When I played in Reno, I still have double vision in the right eye, and my vision is, I call it wrinkled in the right eye. Everything's wrinkled. If you look at it, there's no straight lines in it, but it's clear. That's the weird part about it. The good news, I talked to a couple of buddies of mine up in Reno, and they had the same surgery years ago. One was 4 years ago, and they had the same symptom in the right eye. The seeing things further away, the double vision, and everything's wrinkled. He said, both of them said within a year it will go away, which actually I was excited about because I thought I was going to live with that shit for the rest of my life. And I don't know if I could play, major plus ball and live with that right eye doing that. But they gave me some good news and said that theirs went away. So that's one thing, but it's going to take a year. So that's one thing. The eye is getting better. I will say that week by week, not day by day anymore, but week by week, the eye is getting better. So and then they talk to me about sunglasses that I have to wear. I've got to go down and get these type of sunglasses and to wear them because it brightens everything up, not necessarily darkens everything up. So that's another thing I'm going to look into too. But getting back to the reviews. I will have surgery on Tuesday. I'll be down for probably about a week. Not really doing too much. And then this is a quick recovery time on this surgery. I can be back probably hitting within about a week and a half. But I will have Billy and Bubba swing those Onyx bats, and I'll be looking at them. I'll probably be pitching to them maybe. But next week I want to do a Facebook Live with Billy and Bubba swinging them. And from what I heard yesterday is they're sending me the one-piece bats and a balanced bat that I heard was really good too from the Onyx bats. And they're not really called Onyx. It's weird. Carlos from Elite Sports is putting these bats out. So that's on those bats. You guys are asking me questions about them. I do like the bat. And like I said earlier, when you get excited about something, when we get excited about something, we start taking our time doing it. And I know that sucks for you guys because y'all are out there, and I put out a video and the ball looks like it's flying off and it sounds really good. And then I put a video on it goes, okay, when you gonna hurry? When you gonna hurry to get it done? Well, this is when I slow down, when I find something I really like and I'm putting a lot of swings on it and it is opening up and it is performing, I will actually slow down on the video because I got to get it right on if it's going to be a top tier bat. This looks like it's headed in that direction. I'm not saying it's better than any bat that I have up in my top 2 or top 3. I don't know yet because it's going to take a little bit more swings to break in. But usually bats that I get in, and a lot of people, a few people want me to swing, I'll get out there and I'll start hitting with it, and I'll get like 300-400 swings, 500 swings, and it just doesn't do anything for me. Or it's a painted over bat from last year, like a lot of these companies out there do. You didn't hear that from me. But I'll kind of throw it to the side, get pissed off, and I'll put out my review, and I've got like 800 swings on it. It feels like the same shit as last year. And I'll put that out there, But this is one of those ones where I like the way the bat is loaded. It swings like a sledge. So actually I can go down in weight, 26.5, and I can still get the performance because I got less handle weight and I got more in weight. I mean, that's the one thing too. One guy come up to me last weekend, was talking to me about in Reno about half ounce. Well, this bat's got a half ounce in load. Guys, when you have when somebody comes up to me, a bat sales guy, goes, well, this is the standard half ounce in load. Well, that don't mean shit to me. And tell me what the handle weight is. Because, guys, it's a formula, right? You can have a half ounce end load and have a big ounce handle weight, turns into a balanced bat. So it really doesn't mean anything to me unless you have both of them the same. And I think maybe one day these bat companies will start putting handle weights out there, so they get specs on the handle and specs on the end. That way it'll make your decision and your bat choosing a lot better. But I don't think they really want that, do they? They really don't want you to think for yourself. They actually throw these numbers out there and you're supposed to buy it. But I know if they put handle weight and end weight on it, they're going to sell less bats. That's just my personal opinion there. I've got a couple other videos coming up when I'm on my downtime. I've got question and answers coming up next week. Before I go into surgery, I'm gonna put those out. I've got game videos from you guys asked me about game videos. I got 2 of them up. When I get checked into the hotel room around 3 o'clock, I'm going to put out some more every day. We have 9 games I actually videotaped. I'm going to put 2 games a day. That way you guys can watch our games when we won the championship. And we won it on again, when we won the championship, we were tied up 31-31 going into the buffet, and we were home team. The only reason, both teams played good, guys. That's the one thing about that tournament, was everybody, in my opinion, was evenly matched. So anybody could have won that tournament. We just happened to dig deep. That's the one thing I noticed about our guys, is everybody dug deep. Everybody contributed 1 through 12 in our lineup. Everybody contributed. Everybody did something to win this tournament. And that's what it takes whenever you're playing that many games. I have game footage coming out. And I've got question and answers next week. I've got a couple other videos. And then the videos that we're having this weekend, I want to put those up next weekend. That way I don't have to mess with the computer. Don't have to look at the computer for at least a week. And you guys could still have material out there you guys can look at. They're just going to be, and what I want to do is like it's already started raining here in Tennessee, the Smokies. What I want to do is tonight have the home run hitting contest. I'm going to do Facebook Live, and I'm going to videotape it. We got 45 people actually in this home run hitting contest. Top hitters from the nation. I've never seen a home run hitting contest like this. We've got a lot of good hitters out there. Wow, it's going to be freaking awesome. I get chills even thinking about seeing all these guys out there on the field hitting against each other. I'm going to Facebook Live, and I'm going to do GoPro on that. I'm going to videotape it. And then that will be out. Not the whole thing, because it's going to take hours to do. I actually brought in a camera. I brought in a film. Everything. Chips, that memory chips. I bought all those. I charged up all my batteries. So it's going to be a while. That thing starts tonight if they can get it in. And then what I want to do is I'm going to videotape our games, and I want to go around because I don't have the wife this weekend, and I really don't have no set schedule. I'm going to go around and videotape some other, like maybe 50s, majors and major plus, depending on what field I'm at. I might go to another field and do some whatever else teams they have. I'll walk up to a field, just talk to people. I'll set the camera up and see if I can't get some videotape of some games that are going on up here. That's what I want, because I know a lot of you guys like watching games. When you're sitting at home, don't have nothing to do. And even during, a lot of guys were telling me, 6 months ago, 5 months ago, that they were snowed in and they need to see more game footage, because they sit at home and watch games, which I can get into that. I can do that. I like watching games too. That's the reason I videotape a lot of them. I can go back and watch a lot of this stuff. I was talking to a buddy of mine last weekend too, where he was actually waiting on a video that I talked about, and it kind of reminded me that I need to do this. Is waiting on a video I was going to talk about on inflammation, on what I think, in my opinion, that seniors should do whenever they're having arthritis. I mean, when they have arthritis and they're trying to get out there and play the game that they love, and they just want to get their quality of life back. I'm going to put a video out, and it's going to be probably pretty long, but I'm going to put a video out on some things out there. A few of them are controversial, and a few of them are just stuff you can buy over the counter on what to do about inflammation, which actually if you control the inflammation, the arthritis is always going to be there, but if you can control the inflammation, it doesn't make playing softball or getting out there and walking around as bad. But I'm going to talk about that in a video, and things that I actually take and things that I might want to take down the road. I have tried the peptides. I've tried the BP 157. I've tried those, and in the next video, I'm not going to tell you about it now because we're getting 21 minutes in this video. But I want to talk about what the effect that I got. And here's the deal too, guys. I'm not gonna talk about this stuff unless I've tried it, or unless I've done a ton of research on the background of it, on what it does for the human body. So that's a video that I think a lot of you guys need to listen to, because a lot of it, I think a lot of you guys really don't know about. That's out there that you can actually get a doctor to give you a prescription for, to actually help with the arthritis and help with the inflammation that's in your body. So that's another thing too. But I just want to put these June updates out there and let you guys know what's coming along, what I'm working on, and what I've got. So the next couple of weeks is going to be a ton of videos out, guys, especially after we get done here and all of our games here. If we can get this tournament in, I'm hearing it doesn't look good. If they even turn it into a one pitch, it wouldn't bother me at all either. But thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new, subscribe down below, and be safe. Thanks, guys.